Now, Andy McCarthy is with us now. Andy, good morning to you. Legally, where do you think he can win and where do you think he loses?
Well, I think the best thing he could have done, Bill, in terms of teeing up this fight is to have the big spending fight, as you just mentioned, over USAID. Thomas Jefferson and John Marshall didn't agree about a lot. They didn't like each other particularly. But they both agreed that the president had plenary authority or near plenary authority over foreign relations. The president sets priorities, including spending priorities for the conduct of American foreign affairs. So I think if you want to have a fight over what spending and resources the chief executive needs and have the president's power over that affirmed, I think that was the place to pick the fight.
Okay, let me rattle off a few things because there was a lot of activity on this over the weekend. J.D. Vance said this on X. He said if a judge tried to tell a general how to conduct a military operation, that would be illegal. If a judge tried to command the AG and how to use her discretion as a prosecutor, that's also illegal. Judges aren't allowed to control the executive's legitimate power. That can be debated. And Amy Klobuchar, the senator from Minnesota, the Democrat, did just that. Watch.
You know, he knows better. There are three equal branches of government in this country, and it is clear that the judges have started stepping in, and they know it's wrong. But again, they are doing this at the behest of one Donald Trump. And it's our job in Congress to stand up to it.
Okay, I got another clip from Trump that I'll play in a moment. But do you think on any of the ones that we've shown here on the wall, where he definitely loses? Can you say that right now?
No, Bill, because I agree with the term that you and Dana used before the break. They're tapping the brakes at this point. They are not stopping Trump from doing anything because at the moment, for the most part, what they're doing is inspecting government spending. And to the extent that spending is illegal, unconstitutional, or it turns out to be Congress trying to invade the executive turf in violation of separation of powers principles, which is the Constitution, that spending can be curtailed.
Andy, listen to here. Air Force One en route to New Orleans last night. Watch.
We have a long way to go, and we're talking about fraud, waste, abuse. And when a president can't look for fraud and waste and abuse, we don't have a country anymore. So we're very disappointed with the judges that would make such a ruling.
So a long way to go, he says. And presidents have looked at this in the past. No one has been successful. I don't think at any point will they be.
Yeah, I think they will be because the public is now taking an interest that it hasn't taken before in very specific areas of federal spending. I saw Elon Musk, I think within the last few hours, Bill, said that FEMA had sent about $60 million to New York for the maintenance of illegal aliens who were being, given various services up in New York. That's not what FEMA's for. So if it's not within the four corners of what Congress has provided FEMA for, that would be illegal spending. If that can't be clawed back and canceled, then we don't have the law. Yeah. All these people who are talking about the rule of law, that means the spending has to comport with the Constitution, and to the extent Congress had the authority to provide it, the four corners of whatever Congress said in its statutes. If the spending's outside that, it should be canceled.
I saw that on X about 2 hours ago. I think it was $59 million to pay for hotels. And I think you said it was in 1 week alone. That seems high to me, but we'll check it out on our own. Andy, thank you for coming on today. More to come on this, certainly. Andy McCarthy, thanks.
Thanks, Bill.